Well, hello everyone. I know you thought I disappeared, and I know it's been a minute. As you can see, I have relocated, and so the move kind of took a little bit of my time, and I'm sorry. I will get to individual sign readings in the next coming days, right? So just hang tight with me. I do have an announcement. I'm not doing personal readings anymore, but I will have links in the description box below for some readings, for some readers that I do recommend for personal readings. Should you need one, they're fantastic, okay? And I know none of them will probably be a surprise to you, okay? So anyway, this reading is going to see what to know coming up for the holidays, right? We may be talking Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Christmas, Yule, right? And of course, New Year's, right? So let's see what we need to know. We're going to get some predictions and advice for all signs, okay? Timestamps will be in the description box below, and also a link to know how to get your birth chart so you can check all of your major placements. Your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus are the ones that I recommend, okay? But there are others that you may want to look at as well. But let's see what we need to know, okay? With that being said, Aries, let's get started. All right, what do you need to know as far as what's coming up for the holidays? This one fell out, we're gonna take it. And what might be coming up. Okay, well, okay, Aries, pretty cool, pretty cool. Interesting. You know what? I think some of you are in a relationship that you're about to, if you're not already, where you're about to feel this, that you put too much time in, okay? And you neglected yourself, right? You know, almost like an addictive behavior. And I talk about that. I'm not going to go into the definition of what all that means, but if you're interested and you feel like that's you, look in my playlist called Self-Improvement, which is what is linked down below. There are 2 videos about soul connections and twin flames, and I want you to watch that, okay? If this is your story, okay? But a breakup kind of thing is what I'm seeing. You've got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, the 2 of Cups, just not worth your effort. And it shows you walking away, okay? Disappointed, walking away to greener pastures. See the guy? Now, you know, I hate this if this happened, okay? But on the other hand, certainly, you know, you want to make sure that you heal the old wounds, right? Be optimistic, okay? Don't be pessimistic about your future, right? Because that's going to affect how you are able to manifest in the future, okay? But, you know, at the same time, you know, you do want to remember the lessons that you learned and how to move forward from this, all right? The Queen of Pentacles is always about, you know, trusting the process, expressing your truth, and living without fear of loss. Again, because that's what it is about. That's all about what you will manifest, right? The 2 of Cups advice is all about speaking your mind and your heart, right? And taking the steps to heal from the situation. Okay, Taurus, let's get started on my Taurus folks right now. All right, Taurus, let's give you one good shuffle. This is all about what to expect in the holidays and any advice to manage, okay? Let's take a look at where you are. Give you a little energy update on my Taurus friends. Okay. You may be dealing with a Leo, okay? You know what, though? All right. I think that Taurus, I think you're hung up on somebody from your past. I'm just going to call it like I see it for many of you, okay? You got the 6 of Cups in the upright, but that's all about feeling nostalgic about the past and an old love and kind of, you know, looking through a youthful lens. But you have the Strength in the reverse card, which is all about, you know, you're feeling stuck. You got the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, okay? The Wheel of Fortune advice is all about flowing and trusting the process, okay? You know, you may want to check out my playlist about soul connections. I mean, my playlist, it's linked below called Self-Improvement. Look at my 2 videos on soul connections, okay? Strength in the reverse, Strength in the reverse talks about that there's not a lot of power in the situation. There's no real oomph, okay? and kind of just laying low, right? The Wheel of Fortune, you kind of feel like you've hit rock bottom, but the advice is make a new start and trust the process, you know, do what it takes to, you know, take responsibility in repetitive cycles so that you can do what is needed to change the cycle, right? All about those soul connections videos and law of attraction videos and shadow work, okay? I would recommend all of that if any of this resonated, okay, Taurus? All right, Gemini people, how are ya? Time to see what to know about what you need to expect from the holidays and any advice on how to deal with it, okay? Advice on how to deal with it too. Of course, Gemini, Mercury makes my fellow twins, right? All right, many of you know that's my sign. Okay, woo, Gemini. Well, Gemini, beautiful read. Let's just call it like it is. Fire, water, and earth. Maybe, maybe not. Here's what's important. 5 of Wands, but in the reverse, right? Coming out of some drama and stepping into your own power, because at the end of the day, you knew that it was you that you could rely on, right? And not these other people around you fussing and fighting. 3 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles. I love. 10 of Pentacles is overall abundance after a lot of hard work. It is like the end all be all as far as usually material gain, but not always, okay? You got the 3 of Cups. That's a wedding card. Long-term relationship, happiness, long-term. If we're talking about a job, it's all about long-term ability and a lot of ability to profit. If we're talking about love, it's again a marriage card maybe, but all about long-term commitment, long-term happiness, harmony, okay, achievement, right? Just celebrations. And, you know, with the potential for long-term abundance, okay? All about tuning into your family or loved ones and spending time and bonding with them. That is the advice on the 3 of Cups. Certainly that is good advice for the holidays, right? The 5 of Wands, all about finding your passion and what energizes you and doing that. Love it for you, Gemini. That was easy peasy. You guys made it easy for me. Okay, Cancer. Let's talk about the holidays. What advice do you need to know and what is coming up? What is coming up and the advice on how to deal with it, right? Okay, Cancer. Let's see what we have. Okay. All right, Cancer. Ooh, Cancer, man. Okay, let's talk. We got earth and air for what it's worth. Okay, you know how maybe not on zodiac signs. All right, Cancer, I'm going to take a break and talk about, this is for everyone, not just the Cancers, but I'm going to talk about this is because this is your card, 4 of Pentacles. Let's talk about the 4 of Pentacles, okay? It's very, very relevant right now during the holiday season. You know what? All right. I think for most of you, we're going to be talking about a love situation, but I want to talk about this as it relates to law of attraction. When you are overly greedy, okay, I didn't know this, but when I was in college and I took economics, I learned about Keynesian economics. I didn't know that was the same thing as law of attraction. And let me explain how, you know, the quick and dirty on both of those and how it relates. And I'm going to bring it back home to where we can all get it, okay? But hear me out. You know, and I know, you've heard the powers that be say, in order to stimulate the economy, you have to stimulate spending, okay? It opens up the free flow of money. Well, the same is true in your own checking account. You can't be overly greedy, okay? Now, you want to be prudent, of course. Don't go out this holiday season and blow a bunch of money that you need to spend on bills, okay? Don't go out and charge up a bunch of credit cards that you can't pay off, right? Okay, that's about being prudent. However, if you are living in what I call poverty consciousness, which is also fear of loss, that is what you are going to manifest. You cannot be so tight on your money. If you want to open up the free flow of money into your bank account, you have to let it go out too. That's the way it works. Just like stimulating the economy in Keynesian economics on a big picture scale, the same is true with us. That is basic law of attraction. And look, we're not looking for more money. We're looking for the freedom from worrying about money. Think about that for a minute. And when I finally got that, I started having enough money. It was crazy. Okay. Okay, so back to my Cancers, okay? Cancers. All right, you heard what I said. All right, now I want to talk about you specifically. The High Priestess in reverse, right? I think you're being too withdrawn in a situation, all right? And maybe you're not seeing some truths and you're not doing your work, not doing your shadow work. I think some of you dealt with a heartbreak recently, or, you know, because this is all about separation, okay? Often associated with third-party situations, quarreling, the ending of a very, very draining situation. And cutting ties is what is recommended for this situation. Stepping out on your own, separating yourself from situations that you are not aligned, or that are not aligned with where you are going and what you're trying to manifest, right? Use creativity and imagination to seek out more rewarding situations where you're valued and you're appreciated, right? Okay. You know what? The Four of Pentacles is all about. Don't be overly greedy. Be prudent, but not greedy. Now, if you're in healing mode and you're being guarded with your heart, and that's why this card came up, kudos to you, Cancer. That's what you need to do. But you don't need to be greedy with your energy towards your loved ones and your supportive friends. Not the negative Nancy's, but the ones that support you, right? So, you know, and the High Priestess, obviously, do the self-work, do the shadow work, meditation, right? Look at my playlist called Self-Improvement. I've linked it down below, and you can find a plethora of information about shadow work, how to deal with heartbreak, and, you know, soul connections is another good one. Okay, Leo, let's talk. Let's talk, Leo. Let's talk. All right. Let's look at what's coming in for your in the holidays and what you need as far as advice and how to navigate. Okay. All right, Leo. Let's see what's up. Let's see what's up with my Leo friends, Leo Lions, right? Here we go, Leo. One more. There we go. I got it. Okay. Well, Leo, we need to talk. We need to talk. Okay. All right. Queen of Swords reversed is all about denying your true feelings. Fear of speaking the truth and neglecting yourself. Ace of Wands is all about resisting change and resisting doing the healing work. It's reversed, right? By the way, air and fire and air again. Three of Swords is all about heartbreak, separation, misery, and quarreling, often a third-party situation, and all about needing to separate. I just got this for the Cancers, but I swear, you saw me shuffle, right? By cutting ties with situations that are not aligned with where you need to go, right? Stepping out on your own and separating yourself from those situations and finding situations more aligned with where you're going and doing the shadow work, right? Avoid, you know, relying on other people to do it for you, right? Making the decisions to despite others' advice, right? So that's the advice for you, is to get alone. And I get it. I know times are, you know, challenging right now with the holidays. Certainly our times are limited, but I have faith in you, Leo. You're very strong. It's no coincidence that your card in the tarot deck is the Strength card, which is all about inner strength, spiritual muscles. So you've got this, and I believe in you. I know you can do it if you just do it, okay? All right, so let's talk to my Virgo friends. How are you doing, Virgos? Okay, here we go, Virgo. Let's see what's coming in for the holidays and get some advice for you, okay? Let's see what is coming in for you. I'm going to give it one more good shuffle. I think we need to do that. That's what I'm getting. That's what we're going to do, right? All right, here we go. All right. I heard three cuts, so that's what we're going to do, okay? All right. Well, Virgo. Well, okay. Two of Wands. Fire, air, and specifically Scorpio. Maybe, maybe not. Okay? All right, Virgo. Whatever you're dealing with is got a lot of staying power because you have death in the reverse. Okay? Endurance and persistence and perseverance. Two of Wands can speak to struggling to make a decision. I think you're coming out of some self-imprisonment because you have the Eight of Swords, but you have it in reverse, okay, where some things came to light. Two of Wands, struggling to make a decision many times is what that has to do with, okay? Maybe can even be, you know, but it does speak to the, you know, possibility of initial accomplishment, okay? Always about trusting your intuition and trusting your own ability to make decisions after you meditate. The Eight of Swords, the advice is this. Always remember, Virgo, anytime you have a perceived failure or a setback, it was actually for your good. There was a purpose, and it is looking at that as the ability to see the strength you didn't know you had. I used to say that it made you stronger. I now have changed that a little bit because I think it's all about finding what was already there, your strengths, your abilities, and your intuition, and just tapping into that, okay? So like it a lot, you know, and with that Death card, don't resist, you know, change, of course. That's always the key there. But I think whatever you're in is long term. I think you were self-imprisoned for a while, okay? I think you know, maybe just didn't see some things, okay? Maybe feeling a little withdrawn, okay? That could have been the case too, okay? Not hard to believe with my Virgo friends, and I love you, so I say that in love, but we all have our issues, right? Okay, so take that as it resonates, Virgos. All right, Libra. Where are my Libra friends? Let's look at what you have coming in for the holidays and what you need to know to get through, okay? What you need to know to get through the holidays. All right, Libra. All right. You know what? This is pretty cool. Actually, got a nice reading. I think you had some stuff in the past. Five of Swords, but in the reverse. So either you or someone that you were dealing with is outgrowing a lot of childish behavior. Six of Cups in the upright could be somebody from the past, or it just could involve children, okay? But like a blended family almost. But you know, this is a feeling of nostalgia and an old love being revived, right? Also the ability to look through the lens of youth, but not like in a bad way, like like remember when you were a child, the childhood innocence where you still saw the beauty in everything, and that is sometimes it's associated with this card. A very happy card, okay? I like it, okay? And because of that, you step into this and you step into the sun. Maybe dealing with a Leo, I don't know, but this is complete and utter happiness, being at the right place at the right time. Can mean a marriage card, but certainly, you know, long-term commitment, vitality, joy, optimism, heading in the right direction, and things are working well, okay? Success. And not just a marriage, but a happy marriage, okay? So very key. You know, so I like that for you a lot, right? I just say keep going. Looks like you're on a good path, Libra. All right, so Scorpio, let's see what is coming your way in the holidays and what we need to know to navigate. Okay, Scorpio, let's see what we got for you. All right. All right, Scorpio. Maybe dealing with a Libra yourself, earth sign, water sign, maybe, maybe not. But, okay. You know what? This is kind of interesting. All right. You've got the Justice card, which is all about fairness and balance. Some of you may be dealing with a legal issue, or you may just need to do some balancing in your life, okay? But you dealt with, I think this, okay? I think that you in the past, or maybe even now, are dealing with maybe some loss, Five of Pentacles, maybe some false promises where something was promised to you and never delivered. This could be work or relationship, so take it as it resonates. But, you know, because this could go either way, but like guarded against loss can speak to short-term gratification with no follow-through, being seduced, being used for sex, okay? That can be what that card means too. But it can speak to financial loss or being worried about it or having experienced it, okay? So it can mean a number of different things. However, here's what I like about this whole thing. Five of Cups in the reverse. the seemingly worst thing ever turned out to be the best thing ever. Okay, liberation from a bad situation, but led to awesome circumstances. I don't know where you are, Scorpio, on that timeline, but it looks really darn good for you, right? Always be grateful for the things you have. You know, I'm going to show you something. The Five of Cups, the advice here, I always like to show this card because you can see that this dude, and the tarot is generalist, that he is not looking at those two beautiful cups that are overflowing behind him. He's focused on the three cups in front of him that are all spilled out, right? Being grateful for what you have is going to give you the ability to manifest more reasons to be grateful, right? Align with those that have a common goal. Right, that's another piece of advice as far as the Five of Pentacles go, right? And, you know, observe and listen before making decisions. That's the advice on the Justice card, you know. Sometimes the most useful thing you can do is sit back and not even let anybody know you're watching. Just gather information, right? That's what helps you make good decisions, right? Many times, okay? All right, Sagittarius, how are you doing? All right, let's look at my Saggies and we'll see what you need to know for the holidays. Okay. All right, Saggy, one more. That's what I know. Okay, all right. Well, Sagittarius. By the way, you pulled your own card, which is amazing. You got the Temperance card. Temperance card can mean the need to have patience, okay? I think some of you may be struggling with a decision or looking at a partnership, okay? But the Temperance does fit is a card of hope and healing, okay? And that's your card. Peace and patience and gentleness, steadiness, not forcing, but needing to flow, right? The Two of Wands is all about trusting your decision making. Now, here's my favorite. You got the Nine of Cups. This is the wish card, right? Beautiful. Emotional and material fulfillment. Typically, a lot of readers associate this within the person, but what's beautiful about this card is if this is where you're headed, you're going to attract abundance and romance, money, and everywhere, okay? Because when you get to this point where you really finally realize I'm good on my own, then everything inside first, right? Then everything on the outside starts coming at you, manifesting like crazy. You've heard it said, you've heard Rich Lop say this, and I mean, this is an old, you know, pagan saying, as within, so without. It starts within, okay? So, I like it. I like it a lot for you, Sagittarius. I think you're on I think your energy looks really, really good. I mean, the advice on the Temperance card is all about, you know, continuing to do the self-work, shadow work, and healing, right? The advice on the Nine of Cups is just to allow yourself to flow and enjoy your life. Always find reasons to be grateful. Don't focus on what you don't have, focus on what you do have. Why? Because then you're going to have more reasons to be grateful. You're going to manifest more reasons, right? So, like it for you a lot. Okay, Cappies, how are you doing, Capricorns? Cappies in the house. I'm a Cap Moon, so hello, my fellow Cappies. Let's look at what's coming for you in the holidays and some advice on how to navigate it, right? What's coming for you in the holidays and some advice on how to navigate. Here we go. All right, Cappy. Fire, earth, and air for what it's worth. Well, Capricorn, what is up with you? I just got to show you these cards. Two Kings and the Ace of Wands. Big opportunity, new way of life, new beginning. Two Kings, look, the tarot is generalist, okay? This king is very wise, often gone to it for advice. Can come across as abrupt, but truthfully, he's very compassionate and empathic on the inside. He just speaks his mind in a loving but direct way, okay? This king is like financially savvy, really good. Sometimes works with numbers, okay? Insurance, finance, whatever, take it as it resonates. This one is like gone to for advice, okay, many times. Can see through to the real truth, right? Has a very objective viewpoint, okay? Sometimes could be somebody in uniform, maybe, maybe not. Wise and intelligent, both of these. Skilled at resolving conflict, okay? Very, very intuitive, high vibrational energy. Some of you may have two opportunities coming in, and some of you just may get the combination of both of these worlds with a huge opportunity for a new way of life. This can mean pregnancy, by the way, for those of you that need to know, okay? So here's the thing. The advice on the Ace of Wands is take action, right? The King of Pentacles advice is walk as if you're already there. Walk as if you're already successful. I think we're talking about love for most of you, but maybe not always, right? Examine everything underlying. Don't rely on information from others, but see for yourself and draw your own conclusions using your inner wisdom, right? Okay, those are the advice pieces of those cards. So like it for you a lot, Capricorn. You're really, really doing well. Okay, Aquarius, how are ya? Let's talk, Aquarius. Let's see what you've got coming in for the holidays and how to deal with it. Some advice on how to deal with it. Okay? All right. One more shuffle. I'm getting that. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. Well, okay. You've got something potential coming in. You got the Three of Wands. There is a ship in your harbor. See it? It promises initial accomplishment and success. That's what this card is all about, okay? Now, let's talk about what you need to do to get there. You got the Judgment in reverse. Some of you need to make a plan to make it happen, okay? That's what the Judgment in reverse means. You know, if you want the ship to come all the way to shore, you've got to take the action. You know, it's like I tell people, we may be talking love or money, I don't know, but this could go either way, okay, Aquarius? But the thing is this, the ship is not going to come in while we're sitting on our sofa eating bonbons watching Criminal Minds. And I love Criminal Minds, no shade on that. Certainly some of the relaxation is great. But you can't do that all day, every day and find your romantic partner or perfect job opportunity or whatever it is that you're searching for. So that's why you got this. This is your gentle nudge, your gentle kick in the pants to make it happen, okay? All right, let's talk about this. Hierophant reversed, right? You or someone you know may be a commitment phobe, okay? Could mean that. Could mean instability, okay? Certainly that would speak to this, right? You've got to step up and be stable and consistent in working your plan to make this ship come in. Now, I wouldn't have gotten this card if this didn't have the potential to come through, okay? So there is potential, but this is all about being in your hands and that you have to make some changes if you want this to happen, Aquarius. So I like it for you a lot. By the way, the advice for the Hierophant, oh, and that was the Taurus card, and then we have fire for what it's worth. But the advice at the Hierophant is to increase your knowledge, okay? That's all about doing work, right? Grow, transform, and release what no longer serves you. That's all about the Justice card, right? The Three of Wands is all about taking the action and taking a risk, right? Some of you, that may be what this is about. And not hesitating, not letting opportunity knock on your door twice, Aquarius friends. I love you. This is loving advice, okay? All right, Pisces. All right, Pisces. What do we need to know for coming into the holiday and what you've got coming in and what you need to know to how to deal with it, right? Give you a little bit of advice. All right. There we go. Some of you have some opportunity coming in, okay? Wow. Okay. Now this may be, this is one of those that can go either way. It can be love or money, okay? You got the Fool card in the upright, which is great. By the way, and I've said this a lot, I know you've heard me say this, the Fool in the tarot is not a fool at all, like the traditional, like normal definition. And I want to show you why. See this individual, okay, yeah, he took a risk. That's what the Fool does, is step into a new opportunity, okay? But he used his intuition, so he's got his balance, all right? These are all 12 zodiac signs. He's working with every element to make this work, to keep his balance. This dude, and the tarot's genderless, but he's very wise, okay? Very well led, okay? It's an unexpected opportunity, can involve a major choice, but it's all about being willing to take a chance and being open and embracing change and new opportunity. I like it, okay? Now, you've got the 9 of Wands, okay? And that's all about, you know, feeling overburdened and needing to do some rest and healing, okay? Do not avoid healing, okay? Don't resist that. That's your advice. Take the time. Don't neglect your daily meditation. Don't neglect your shadow work when the need arises, right? Do the self-care, right? Especially right now. I mean, not only is it crazy 2020, but now we're in the holiday season, so we're stressed as ever, you know, trying to get everything taken care of and, you know, whatever. All right, you got the 6 of Pentacles though. Oh, there is some success coming in. Gains, okay, can mean gift. Just make sure that gifts don't come with strings attached. That's a transaction. I've used this, you know, when I get this card many times, I use this analogy. And so pardon me for those of you who have heard this, but I'm going to say it again. When I go to the car wash and I hand the dude, you know, 30, 40 bucks, whatever, that is not a gift. I want my car washed. If somebody gives you a gift and expects you to align with their beliefs, their opinions, or do something just for them because they did that for you, that is a transaction. It is not a gift. And if that's you, then that's not healthy either. You're toxic, or whoever's doing that to you is toxic, and you need to do the meditation to figure out why you attracted that or why you're doing it, whichever the case may be, okay? So that is your advice. The Fool is all about, you know, lightening up and enjoying life and being open, right? So I like it for you, Pisces. Okay, this is for everybody. All right. And just to let y'all know again, I'm not doing personal readings. You can see the timestamps for all of the signs in the description box below, right? And you can see how to get your free birth chart to be able to check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs, because different things may resonate for you in different areas of your life, okay? So, you know, oftentimes my Venus sign in love readings resonates more than my sun sign. And I did a video about that, explaining a little bit about that, okay? So anyway, let's see what my all of my viewers need to know going into the holidays and how to navigate, okay? Let's see what we got. Well, this is crazy. I shuffled the heck out of these cards. All right, you know what? There's capability to win. There's capability to be successful and to manifest benefits. 3 of Wands, your ship is at the harbor. I just got through telling the Pisces folks this, and I'm going to pull some clarifiers on some of this stuff, but your ship is in the harbor. The Judgment in reverse is all about you needing to take the action to make it happen, and the 6 of Pentacles is all about making sure that you give without strings attached, but it does speak to success and gains, okay? This may be job related, it may be family related, and it can be love. Either way, whatever situation you're looking at, you've got potential. You are standing there looking. See these wands right here? That's all about success and a big win right here. But you need to do what it takes to draw the ship in, okay? That's why you got the Judgment in reverse, okay? Shadow work, you know, meditation, right? Law of attraction, raising your vibration, right? Okay? All of that, you know, is in my playlist that's linked in the description box below. I want to pull some clarifiers on these things. What do we need to know about this Judgment in reverse for my collective? What do we need to know about this Judgment in reverse? What actions might there be to take? I'm going to pull 3 cards for clarifiers, okay? All right, you got some self-doubt going on. the Magician card. That's what it's in the reverse. That's what that's all about, okay? When it's in the reverse like that. Hesitation. It's almost like you're working against your own self, right? You know, Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, and a need to evaluate your motives, okay? That Six of Pentacles that you got earlier is all about making sure that you don't give with expectations, right? Which is a transaction, as I told my Pisces people. And the Ace of Pentacles is telling you to choose your direction wisely, work on your goal daily, and be patient, as slow and steady. Be long range oriented with this thing, okay? Because that's how this happens. Understand where your real value lies. Is it in money? Is it in time with your partner? Is it in time with your family? Okay, then make that your priority, right? King of Wands. Okay, King of Wands in the advice. Be empowered and take responsibility for the things that happen in your life. You manifest all of it. And I know that's not a popular thing for some of you, but yes, you did manifest it because of your own vibration. Look at my Law of Attraction video. It will help you understand how you can change your vibration to attract better experiences, right? There is no such thing as karma where somebody's looking in and said, oh, okay, you did a good thing, let me reward you. No, it's not that. It's where you're vibrating, and I explain all of that in that playlist in my Law of Attraction videos, which I'm constantly adding to, by the way. All right. Let's look at the Three of Wands. We're going to get a little clarification on that. That is the one where the ship was coming in, right? Just so you know. One little cut, and we'll get a clarifier there. Okay, some of you have a potential partnership, whether it's a romance partnership or a business partnership, but you've got to take the action to make it happen, because it's an important one. If it's romance, it's a strong soul connection, and if it's a business partnership, it's important, okay? It's lasting either way, or it has the potential to be if you continue to put in the work, okay? And then, whoa, you have the Empress card, the nurturer, the queen of all queens of the tarot. And again, this is a genderless card, okay? Just like all the other ones. High vibrational, very nurturing, can mean motherhood, parenthood. It is a marriage card, long-term relationship, okay? So for many of you, whatever you're looking at has very, very, very strong potential, but you've got to put in the work. That's what I'm getting for everyone here, okay, is the overall. So with that being said, I hope you will subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so, right? Much love and light to everyone. I'm going to be getting to individual signs very soon. Comment below, let me hear from you. I love when you guys comment. Makes my day, okay? All right, until next time, be blessed.